What is heart rate?
First off, just remember that your heart is just slightly left of the center of your chest. Now, your heart is like a pump, okay? Uh, it can go speeds, like slow, or medium, or fast, depending on what kind of exercise you are doing. Now, why does your body need a pump? Well, think of it like this, okay? Your heart is like a pump, right? And it's pumping. I want you to think of the blood that it pumps throughout your body like train or a bunch of trains, okay? Your heart is sending it around your body like trains. And those trains have to go to every single part of your body to bring it the good, healthy stuff, okay? And don't forget, your heart is also a muscle. That means the more you exercise it, the stronger it gets. Okay, so now we know where our heart is and what it does. So now we're going to talk about how do we know how fast or slow, or how do we know how hard it's working? Okay, so now I'm going to teach you how to check your own heart rate. Heart rate is how hard your heart is working. How much is it pumping? How much is it sending those trains all the way to parts of your body and back to the heart and bringing it the good stuff, okay? So the first thing we're going to look at is we're going to look at how to check the wrist, okay? While you are exercising, you may be walking or jogging, or you might just be, I don't know, jumping some rope. So what you're going to do is you're going to stop exercising right away, and then you are going to check your wrist. How are you going to check your wrist? Okay, what you want to do is you want to pick a wrist. So let's pretend this is Coach's wrist here. Okay, in my other hand, I'm going to use 2 fingers. Okay, not these 2, not those 2. I want these 2 fingers. You don't want to use your thumb because your thumb actually has its own pulse. Pulse means heartbeat, okay? So your thumb also has a heartbeat in it. You want to use these 2 fingers, put them together, and you want to start feeling underneath your wrist where you're what? Let me just use my own wrist, okay? So I have my 2 fingers. I'm going to turn my hand just like this. I'm going to put my fingers right where I wear my watch. I'm going to start feeling around. Oh, there it is. I feel it. I feel the train. Choo-choo, 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 choo-choo. Now, it might be going really, really fast if I just say I was jumping rope or I just went and jogged around the block, and you'll feel it. It's going to be choo-choo, 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 choo-choo. You can also feel it slowing down when you're cooling down. Choo-choo, choo-choo, choo-choo. I start breathing in my nose, out my mouth, and you will feel your heart rate slowing down. Now, there's also one more way you can check your heart rate, okay? Remember, you want to check that pump. Check for those trains. So, use the same 2 fingers. Remember, we don't use our thumb because our thumb has its own pulse, which is its own heartbeat, and it can mess things up. Okay, so same 2 fingers. And what you're going to do is, I drew a little self-portrait for you guys. I got some time on my hands. Okay. So, that's a really bad picture. Anyways, so 2 fingers. Okay, you're going to go, see where Coach has his line in his beard? Right underneath the neck, and you're going to start feeling around, okay? Not middle, but not ear. You can start at the ear and start feeling around. Oh, there it is. Choo-choo, 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 choo-choo. Okay, so let's wrap this lesson up, okay? So, remember, your heart is like a pump, okay? Now, it pumps the blood throughout your body. I like to think of the blood are like trains, okay? So going almost every spot in your body, and your heart is pushing them and sending them that way, okay? Now, your heart rate is like the speed to see how hard your heart is working, okay? Now, we learned 2 places to check for your heart rate. We learn the wrist. Remember the wrist underneath the watch. And we learn the neck between your ear and your chin. Okay? And we learn that 2 fingers. You should never use the thumb because the thumb has a heart rate. Okay? Now, I want you to go exercise. Pick some exercises. Use this for the rest of the lessons that we learn here in PE online. And I want you to check your heart rate at different types of exercises. You'll notice the speeds are different. Okay? And you'll find 2 different ways to do it.